I think there's a lot of concern being expressed, obviously, on what's happening in the US. There's concern about Europe. There's concern that the emerging markets are not growing rapidly enough. And there's concern about the kind of regulation that will force financial services to change dramatically. So I would say that the mood, while we talk about the theme as a resilient dynamism, and the idea is to try and get people to become more dynamic, even in the face of all of the things which are happening, which means obviously take a little more risk. But right now, the environment in the world is such that risk taking is actually not acceptable. Everybody's moved towards conservatism. Everybody's moved to non-risk kind of plays right now.
And is it a problem for you? Are you seeing a turnaround? Are things getting better?
I think from our industry point of view, IT, certainly we are seeing slightly more optimism for 2013. In 2012, we found that while there were IT budgets, the spending just didn't keep pace with the IT budgets. On the other hand, in 2013, we are actually seeing a higher likelihood of spending equaling IT budgets. Also, we are starting to see a little bit of return of what I call discretionary spend. And we are starting to see the discretionary spend happen in areas which are really customer-facing areas. So building mobility solutions, building social analytics solutions, etc., where customers are trying to make sure that they can hang on to their customers, improve experiences for their customers, improve realizations from their customers, etc.
Now, one of the big themes at Davos this year is unemployment. The IT industry, is it part of the solution or part of the problem?
That's always a question depending on where you address the question towards. Globally, I do believe that we are part of the solution, no question about it. In specific local pockets, now obviously that may be a little different because the IT industry's model has over time moved to making sure that lower end work like programming is moving to geographies where the work can be done significantly cheaper than in the United States. Having said that, I'm seeing a certain bullishness in the valley. The starting offers for computer science graduates from top-class universities like Berkeley and Stanford and stuff like that in the Silicon Valley area is actually quite high now at the undergrad level. So I think it all bodes well for, at least from a technology perspective, for a return of strong employment.
And just finally, when you get home at the weekend next week, San Francisco or Bangalore, what's the one thing that you're going to look back and think, that was a really successful Davos for me?
Well, I have always believed that, and I always advise people also, you come to an event like this, I think if you can take back one new idea that you can implement in your life or in your business, and if you make one new friend for life, then time has been well spent here.